This review of Wingspan, making my ELO soar again. This is Brian from the Savage Board Gaming Channel. Just going to go over a game of Wingspan. I decided not to play any more arena because I'm not very good head-to-head against people. I'm more of a multiplayer person when it comes to this game. So when I was playing arena, it kind of destroyed my ELO. So let's work on getting it back up here. So when you play Wingspan, you want to try to at least work towards these end of round goals to get points, right? You do have end game scoring. They're great if you get them along the way, but they shouldn't be the end all be all of your scoring. So looking at this, we need eggs in forest, eggs in bowl nest, eggs in water, and then sets of eggs in each different habitat, right? So one in forest, one in grasslands, one in wetlands, right? Our end game goals are tucking, birds with tucking powers, or birds that have at least 4 eggs laid on them. This one is okay sometimes, but this is a much better one because we do want to get birds that have tucking anyways. That way we can get more points along the way. So I choose that, and I choose the red-winged blackbird. I choose the yellow-bellied sapsucker because it will give me extra food when I take the food action. And I take the Clark's Grebby. I cannot pronounce some of these words, so just bear with me here. So let's just go here. Discard that. I keep the berry and the worm in order to play that bird into my forest area. Okay, is that Alex? Yeah, Alex plays the Eastern Kingbird, which anytime somebody plays a bird to their, any other player plays a bird to their forest, they'll gain a worm. Cota K, just get some food. I'm going to play my sapsucker immediately. All right, so round 1. Okay, they draw the braid sparrow, or is that it? Yeah, I'm sorry, Bayard sparrow. Sorry, and that lets them, whenever they do their grass action, if that bird's out there, they'll get an extra egg basically that they can put on another bird. It's a decent bird. Get you a lot of points if you run your egg row a lot, right? Song sparrow. What this does is whenever whatever row it is in is activated, it can move to a different row. So they'll use this to move it up into the forest, probably get food without giving the Eastern Kingbird another worm, basically. So, all right, so my turn. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna get food. Gonna grab a fish for the Clark's Grebby, and I get the extra worm here. Okay, this was exciting for me. Alec plays the red-breasted hummingbird. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get food from Alex. So it's going to make it so much easier to play like this bird, you know. And during the game, I get enough food from my opponent that it actually helps me do pretty well here. So It's not a bad bird to play for yourself either, because like you're getting eggs and food. So, but it also helps out your opponents. You got to keep that in mind. That's all. All right, my turn. I'm gonna play the Clark's Grevy, right? Because I need to start drawing cards. So a lot of times in Wingspan, you really want to get something going in your cards. So the wetlands, right? You want to get something going in your food in the early game. Then later on, you want to switch to eggs, getting points in your middle row. That's a solid plan, especially in the base game. Now I am playing without the powerful birds. So there's no ravens, killdeer, Franklin's Gall, which are pretty much broken cards in this game. The only problem with that is it also makes other cards even more powerful. Like the Wood Duck. Wood Duck becomes super powerful. Alright, so I get to choose a piece of food. So I get a seed or wheat or whatever you want to call it for my bird, right? Okay. Getting to play two birds, which I thought they really were going to move this up, you know. But they played two, which gives the Alex 2 worms. So they're really going for this. I'm okay with second place, you know. I'm just going to focus on my plan right now. If I have to sacrifice one of these end round goals, it's going to be this one, you know. The other ones I'll go at hard, so. So I draw the wood stork, which is, to me, really good, because I also need more birds down here. What it allows me to do is I'll get to draw basically a new goal card, right? Draw two, keep one. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. I'll edit that out. Okay. Kotka draws cards. I seen that. I was like, I thought about it for a second, but I was like, no, let's not grab that. Play the red-winged blackbird. Got 3 more turns still this round, so I need to get cards first. Alright, so I get to get a food. Sorry, I'm really distracted at the moment. I apologize. I'll try to edit a lot of this out. This distraction out. So I grab a fish for the wood stork. Get the red shoulder hawk. I like that at first, but then I'm like, I don't think I was going to be able to get it played. start doing this. I skip it for this turn because I'm still thinking I want to keep the red-shouldered hawk. I did discard a food to put 3 eggs onto my bird up here so I could come in second, which is what I thought, at least. I was going to be second at the time, but luckily for my opponents, they were concerned with other things other than laying eggs and stuff. So we tie. Okay, so this is why the red-shouldered hawk should not be played, right? Because there's a black vulture out there. I don't want to give anybody else more food at this time. I mean, Alec is already giving out food everywhere. So I get some food. I'm going to end up playing my wood stork here. Okay, that was weird. Okay, so I'm going second in this round. I'm going to play the wood stork. Yep. I look at this, I'm like, these are not good. So out of the 2, this is easier to do if I get the card, so I just chose it. It's easier to get the 2 birds than to get 7 birds, right? Which is, or sorry, 4 birds, like the other one said, right? Once again, endgame scoring is not my goal initially, so my goal was to set up an engine that I can run over and over and over again, right? So I get the purple martin because, sorry about this, something caused this, I forget what, oh, the purple thing went off here, gave everybody a card, so and it gave me a great card, right? It's a tuck card. It's also a counts towards this goal here, so that's worth 2 points, 4 points, plus whatever cards I tuck under it. That's why if you are going to do an endgame goal, this is the type you want to do, like something that's going to already be things you're looking for. You know, like I'm already going to be looking for birds with tucking powers just to get points. So I then draw the Savannah Sparrow, which will go towards this one. So what I do is I gather up all the food I need, which I think I get some help from my opponents here soon. Because I want to play both of these birds, basically, right? So, actually, I think I might get the food on my own. Because I just go here, take the wheat, and then get the worm from this bird here. Oh, I draw cards again. Oh, yeah, I wanted to draw first. So I have plenty of cards I could tuck if necessary. I get rid of the hawk. It's no longer useful. What I'm really looking for is a bunch of garbage that I can tuck. But unfortunately, I get the American coot, which one of the goals is eggs in water. It's also a tucking bird, so it goes with this goal. It's also a location, right? Geographical terms, American, right? So it hit both of my goals. And it goes here for this end around goal. So yeah, that was a very good draw for me. So maybe this turn is when I gather up all my stuff. Yeah. Because the whole idea is I want to play the birds first. That way I'm getting 3 eggs. You know, and can then discard if I wish to, you know. Forester's Turn is a pretty good card. Lets you cycle through. So if you draw from the deck, don't like what you get, you can use the Forester Turn to then like draw again. So it's like drawing 2 and keeping 1 basically. I think I actually play birds, yep. So Savannah Sparrow first. It lets me play second bird. I'll play the Purple Martin. Goes there. Now, when I play this game, I also look for like, is there other endgame goals that might work, you know, based on what I have so far. And I'm seeing I'm getting a lot of collars, you know, yellow, red, purple. So I'm keeping that in mind just in case it doesn't pan out, but I do like always look for other goals. Getting food. Everybody's getting food. So just take wheat because I want to play this American Coot sooner or later. And I have 2 turns to get eggs onto my bowl nests, which is plenty, right? So I lay eggs. Tuck the Wilson's. No, I tuck the hawk. Then I tuck the Wilson snipe to get the egg on the red wing. So I have 3 eggs now. So I went from 0 to 3. Alec can't do any more. They could have, but I think they don't. See, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they could have went up to 6. So, like, I'm not in the best position. The best I can hope for is a tie. You know, right here. So if Alec would have went all in on their eggs, they would have got this bonus, but they don't for some reason. So laying eggs. You see that Catan has the most right now. I'm going to lay eggs. There's no reason not to. I got rid of the northern cardinal because I don't want more than 2 anyways of the geography. Like, I'm not going to like sink in and try to get all 4, you know, unless I really get lucky. I didn't feel like it was worth building any more forest birds at this time. I'm getting food in other ways, you know. Especially when they keep doing it. I just take whatever because it doesn't really matter to me. I probably should have re-rolled it though. Should have re-rolled and took one of the rarer resources, but that Baltimore oil is pretty nice. Fortunately, I don't go for it. You know, it is 9 points, but I was focused on, okay, I have another tuck bird. Is it worth playing it? I was waffling over that for a while. But since I have the American Coot, I'm going to draw cards. And they ran the purple, whatever it is, Gallinule. And I got the Northern Bob White, which is another card I was considering also for a while. It's such a good aggro card, but it's, you have to get 3 of the wheat, basically, or seed, or whatever you want to call it. So it's a hard card to play, even though it would have gave me a lot at the end of the game. You know, it got 6 spaces and it lays an egg on itself. I seen the barn swallow there. So when I draw, next turn I actually take it. California Quail's a really good card too, early in the game, if you can play it in your forest. you're getting food and eggs just by running your forest, you know. So unfortunately it didn't come out till round 3. So one of my favorite cards, Spotted Towhee. I like using it with the Canadian Geese and the Sandhill Crane, both of those cards. In the middle row, you can rack up a whole bunch of tuck cards. I know I had a game where I did that and had 20 tuck cards underneath Sandhill Crane. So that's just 20 straight points because I'm creating the wheat, spending the wheat to get 2 points basically, right? So I do grab another end goal card. It fit with what I already had. I'm not going to sink any more into it. You know, I'm not looking for birds that are going to eat fish, you know. Okay. Draw cards here because I need more cards so I can run my aggro more. I get another endgame scoring card, another tucking card, but I really don't want anything else in my in my wetlands at this time. And I just take the barn swallow, get rid of the yellow-headed blackbird. Up straighter here for everybody. So Catan Music actually has a card that's helping them out a lot with eggs. So every time somebody else takes the egg action, they're getting a free egg basically. But you know, I'm not gonna let that stop me from executing my plan. Like if they had multiples, I might change up things, but yeah. I'm not gonna sweat one egg every time I do something. So because they're using the hummingbird again, I'm getting more stuff for free. And yeah, this is all set up basically for the end game. At this point, I want to know basically what I'm going to do in the last round. So I'm going to probably draw more cards here, I think is what I did. Nope, I laid eggs. Yeah, I think what I wanted to do was just get this maximized and then do whatever later, you know? So tuck. I don't know why it's not just doing what I wanted to do here. Okay. Did I not put the eggs down there? That's weird. I don't know if this is bugged out, but I thought I already had these eggs here. Where did I put the other eggs? Suffice to say that I max out my eggs. How about that? And then I get this wonderful card here. Another tucking card because I needed another one here. Brewer's Blackbird. It's a grassland, right? It's going to be really great for me at the end of the game. Because basically I'm turning one card into 2 points. You know, if you think about it, right? Because I'm tucking a card, which is a point, and I'm getting an egg, which is a point. Okay. Oh, yeah, here's where I do it actually. I must have got ahead of myself somewhere. Okay. So right now, every time I run my egg row, I'm getting 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 4, 6 points, right? Which is pretty good. So we're in the last round here. I get to go. We gotta finish off this, right? I get to go last, I think, on every turn. Alex is helping everybody out again, giving us food. Gives me enough to, I think I already had enough for the Brewer's Blackbird, but still. So I'm at 12 endgame points already, so. Alright, so I'm going to go last each turn now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go through Alex's turn, or Alex's turn. We're playing California Quail. It's kind of late in the game to be playing this, but still, I mean, if you're going to run your egg row each time, that's fine, you know. You spent 2 eggs, so that lowers it down to a cost 1, and if you run it 4 times, right, then you're going to get 4 more points, right, so it'll be worth 5. Whereas when it gets to my turn, right? I play the Brewer's Blackbird. So you're saying, okay, look, I had to spend 2 eggs. It's worth 1, right? But I got 2 points here from it. So it's still a 3. Plus, if I run it 3 or 4 times, it's giving me 6 more points. In the end, because I will run out of egg spots, unfortunately, but what can you do, you know? My middle row here is scoring me right now, if I run it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points every time I run it. When I play Wingspan, I aim for mid to high 90s, 100, you know, right around there for what I want to score. So you'll see here that I get pretty darn close to 100. Can tuck, of course I'm going to tuck. Tuck. Draw, then I'm going to tuck, right? So right now I have to basically draw cards because one, this Blackbird is full up, so I can spend an egg here, get cards, right? Then I have cards to tuck again, and the number of spaces I have, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 spaces is more than 3 turns worth of running eggs, right? Okay, so let me draw cards here. They keep giving me fish, and this like put like a little, I had to do some math here because they kept giving me fish, and then I draw this whooping crane. I'm like, is it worth playing that whooping crane, right? It'd be worth 4, and I might get 3 points off of it, which would be, you know, 9 points, 7 points, I'm sorry. So it's really more efficient just to run this row than play this bird. So okay, it's going to be a lot of egg laying here from everybody. So what's encouraging is that I'm staying close to first place, and there's no way Coda has as many victory points, endgame victory points, as I do. So as long as they don't pull away, which I don't see how they could if I keep churning out points in this middle row, I will win this game, right? Keep giving them their little egg. Okay, I'm going to tuck a bird, right? Get an egg for it. Tuck a bird. Draw a bird. Tuck a bird. Lay an egg. Okay. So like I said, this was roughly 7, possibly 7, I would say, because you don't know what endgame goal you're going to score against. Even though I'm going to fill up my eggs here, right? It's still going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. So still 7 points, even though I can't lay all the eggs, right? So I only have spots for 4 eggs here. Last turn, I'm going to end up with no cards in my hand, which is pretty good. So tuck, tuck, tuck. Okay, so I'm at 80. You get 4 points for the end round goal. Alex does okay. It's 84. So I've already beaten them. Coda only scores 2 endgame points and gets 83 points. And I get a lovely 14 points for my endgame scoring. 9 for my end round games, or end round scores. 26 eggs and 19 tuck cards, so 98. So not bad. So there's a game of Wingspan. Obviously, you know, if you can set up a tucking engine, do it. Or if you can set up a egg laying engine where you have enough space to put the eggs, that's very good also. It makes it much more even whenever you don't have those powerful birds in the game, because as soon as somebody has one, unless they really don't know what they're doing, they're going to probably beat everybody. So but that's Wingspan for you, right? So if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. You know, leave comments if you see any strategies I might have missed or made any mistakes along the way. You know, any help I can get I'd appreciate. And have a nice day. For more board games involving animals, please check out my Ark Nova playlist. And if you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.